the waterfront now in Washington, D.C. Georgetown Waterfront is my favorite spot in D.C. I was just at open mic poetry night at Busboys and Poets. I made a speech about turning 40 and embracing the warrior queen. I was here last year as well, but I definitely wanted to come again this year because 10 years ago, when I turned 30, I also came here. And I just wanted to sort of, take in the moment, not only just because I love the spot and it's such a beautiful summer night, even though I'm sweating profusely. But I remember coming to this dock, and just looking over the water, as I have done many times in the past. I have, come very close to jumping in. And I remember feeling that way when I turned 30. And then just sort of, falling to the dock for taking a seat and then just flying. I feel like I don't need to cry today for a lot of reasons, but one of them being I'm already sweating profusely, so perspiring profusely. And I sort of, put out all the tears yesterday, and I just needed to be here and just to feel. I wanted this to be my final stop for the night, because I don't want to come back here 10 years later on my 50th birthday and feel the same. That's probably why I decided to do the speech at Busboys. I wrote it, just 2 days ago. I needed to get that out of my system. Just sort of a way to empower myself for this next decade. I do have high hopes, and there's a part of me that still feels the same feelings that I had when I turned 30. But at the same time, I do have sort of a renewed sense of hope. I am someone who likes to achieve things, and for a lot of women, it's all about, there's so many things that are more valuable in life than your achievements and all that stuff, and people say that kind of thing. Family and everything, and I agree with that, and I felt that. After my speech at Busboys and Poets, I absolutely felt like this immediate emotion towards, wishing that I had close friends and wishing that I had, closer ties with my family or was closer to my family. And I think that was a natural feeling, an understandable feeling that I had. Here actually feels really nice because I also had dinner here with my parents when they first came a long time ago, maybe 14 years ago, when I was here on an Embassy of Pakistan internship in DC, working under the ambassador at that time. And we went to that restaurant, Sequoia, and then we went to that same restaurant, Sequoia. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but for my graduation dinner, my hooding ceremony graduation dinner. And so it was just nice to be back. I decided not to eat out tonight, but I did go to the restroom in Sequoia, so that counts, I guess. In any case, anyways, I'm with gratitude to be here today, and thinking about all the things that are happening in the world, thinking about Palestine, who are struggling right now. I wish for this birthday was not only for free Palestine, which to me should be obvious for anyone right now, but also for us to be able to walk into every space as our whole selves, without having to hide anything about us, without feeling like we have to hide, anything. Walk into our story and accept our story and be ourselves, be our authentic, true selves. It's a hard thing to do when the whole world doesn't accept that mentality. And most people don't accept that mentality. A lot of it is just talk. What does it actually mean to walk into your story, and what does it actually mean to walk into your space, these spaces, and every domain in society, from your family to communities to religious institutions to workplaces and academic spaces. What does it mean to walk into that space as your whole self? It's so important to embrace authenticity. And I've been struggling with belonging, but I am going to continue to embrace Dr. Maya Angelou's words about belonging. One other thing as a documentary is the moon. There's a crescent moon. SubhanAllah. It's a beautiful night. I love last night. It was a gorgeous night. It was the hottest day among so many other states right now with the heat wave. But so good to see the crescent moon hanging with the moon tonight. The crescent moon tonight. Alhamdulillah. Moving forward, into my 40s with a renewed sense of hope and continue to strive for freedom. So this is sort of my new year, hitting refresh, on my birthday to a new decade and a new beginning. So thank you so much for listening. This is Dr. Elsa. Let's continue these difficult conversations. Peace, warmth, and blessings to you. Happy birthday, Happy New Year, and free Palestine. Have a great night.